even sure if this is gonna work like I think it is or not. It's worth a shot. I'm gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna work. I have to tune it by ear. I really don't know how this is gonna sound. It's probably against the rules to do it anyway. Well, maybe it's out of tune enough. barely hear that low A. Have that B string tuned down a whole step or whatever. Like a B would normally be about. But that's a really cool song, and it was in A minor, so I was like, well, I'll just. And I keep stepping on this cord and pulling on it. I have to buy a new cord pretty soon if I don't watch it. But so well, it's in A minor, and I've kind of been wanting to play in dropped A, which that is just like a 7 string with a dropped. You drop the B string a step down, and it gives you. You can just play lower chords with it. I mean, but it's got to be perfectly in tune, otherwise it sounds like shit. I don't think this is perfectly in tune. So. I don't know. I'm probably breaking the rules doing this anyway. I just really wanted to learn this song. Like, I don't know. It's like the whole point of being a musician, right? It's like learning a song. I don't know. It's probably out of tune. it was in A minor. I don't know. So it's, I don't know for sure if it's on that movie They Live or whatever. You know, with Roddy Piper or whatever, the old wrestler. You know, the dude in the kilt or whatever. Rest in peace. He's been gone for a little bit now. That dude was actually probably, I don't know, kind of a bold statement, but I'm gonna say Roddy Piper was um, the coolest wrestler ever. I don't know, in a lot of ways. But anyway, keep hearing weird noises all day long. Anyway, yeah, that movie They Live, where he wears the sunglasses and he can see that like everything's bullshit and oh shit, everything I see is somebody trying to sell me something everywhere. Like that's all everything is. You know. I don't know. That was a great movie. Like unbelievable movie, honestly. Like Matrix above the Matrix, I would say in a lot of ways. For me, like I don't know. Anyway, I think Diatribe Over. I think that song is from They Live. It's I know there's something going on. I thought it was just in A minor, but yeah. To be honest, I'm really not familiar with any of that artist's work. Any other song? I don't think. Maybe. I bet. I bet if I've heard that one, then I've heard another one somewhere. I mean, I'm sure she's a famous artist, and I probably shouldn't be playing this. You know, because there's like 4.5 million views on here. But I do really like that song or whatever. And I don't know, I'm not stuck in just like just doing metal just to do metal. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just on a montage from something else, and somebody put it together with that. But yeah, that's a super cool song. Like, I just really wanted to learn the chord progression and figure out the key. Like, it was a really cool chord progression and song, but I felt like there was no like special instrumentation on the song, if you will. I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. It could have like all I'm trying to say is it could have used a wicked guitar solo. Is what it sounded like because the chord progression was really cool. Sounded maybe like harmonic minor, in and out of natural minor and harmonic minor, which is fine as long as you know where to listen to for like a major chord or a D Mixolydian chord or whatever. The Lydian scale in the like in a harmonic minor way of thinking is really cool. I like that. Like a C Lydian, but for a harmonic minor. I don't know if that would be Lydian still though. Like Lydian. Sharp 2 Lydian. Sharp 2 flat 6 Lydian. Yeah. Sucks you can't just freely play music on the platform anymore. I mean, I see why. Because of lawyers and legal mumbo jumbo. But yeah, I would basically just keep jamming that song, and that's probably what I'll do off stream anyway for a little bit is try to figure that song out. So apparently, I mean, it's just unrealistic to listen to any music really on stream. So I don't even know how that affects people that play video games. Like, can you even listen to Minecraft music on stream? I mean, that shit is copyrighted. Like, I mean, what next? Like, I don't know. You never know, and you can't take streaming for granted for a good number of reasons. So, I consider myself lucky to be doing it, even though I'm super small time and like I'm doing it off my phone and it's scuffed as fuck, to be honest. Appreciate you always being here, Pondy. Like, the channel would literally completely be dead if it wasn't for Ponderosa. Like, I mean, 100% on the back. I'm gonna send you some bits next time I see that you're on. Maybe tonight, if you're on. I'm not trying to bribe you or anything. I'm just saying, but appreciate you being here. But you want to be a mod, Ponderosa? Do you want to be a channel mod on here? I need a mod. So far, it's Anthony Chimorelli, which I may or may not. That was kind of a joke, a little bit, halfway, but also I figured, I don't know what I was thinking. I was bored, but and then Brian Ianova, and then and Brian stops by every now and then, and Anthony was stopping by, but oh yeah, I'll make you mod then if you're interested. I know you already mod for like 3 or 4 other channels around, but I'm still at the point where I could use a good mod for sure. So no pressure. Just let me know if you do want to, and then like and I'm not just giving mod spots out or anything, but you know, you can have mod or whatever if you want, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. Yeah, another 15 viewers and I hit my next milestone. Another 15 followers and I hit my next milestone. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a new computer soon. I hope. I sure do hope. I have almost enough money saved, and This said recently, like today, on the internets, I heard that there was some other $1,400 stimulus. So can somebody please tell me what the fuck is going on? Cause like I never even got the last stimulus. Wasn't that like over $1,000 or something? Like what? I never got that. Didn't they say that there was also another $600 because they wanted to make it an even 2,000 for the first one, and now there's another $1,400 one? Like, do you have any clue what's going on right now? I have no clue. Like, am I getting? Am I gonna? Are they gonna give me? Am I gonna give? Are they gonna give me like $3,500? Like, what the? What's going on right now? Like, what is? Really? If that if that's the case, then I guess I'm gonna have a computer, and I'm calling it a nano studio. I'm going to have a nano guitar studio. Essentially, this bedroom right here that I stream from which I stream, will be my guitar studio slash Minecraft man child uh, um, sensory cave. No, but no politicians. Dude, that's why your vote matters. No, I don't know. Try not to get. No, don't get political. I don't know. But yeah, a lying politician. Oh my god! Like, why? Why do? I could go for hours. I have to stop myself with the political stuff. Otherwise, God knows where we'll end up there. But yeah, Joe Biden, Syria. All right, I've said enough already. Hmm. I was gonna actually play my sixth string. I haven't played that in a long time. I want to get another sixth string. If the government sends me $3,000, I don't even know if I get an income tax return this year or whatever on top of whatever. But if I get $3,000, then I'm gonna buy a computer, and I may buy another guitar. That's a horrible idea. Why would I buy? That'd be guitar number four. But it would be a really, really good six string guitar. You know what I'm saying? It would be a really good. I have a good six string guitar. It's a good six string guitar. It's an Ibanez too. Man, I played the Prestige last night. Wow. What was I even thinking? Why did I just let that guitar sit in its case forever? Crazy enough, it's still in tune every time I pick it up. But that guitar That thing's like a harp or something. Like, yeah. Like, so, yeah. So, what I'm thinking is, my original thought is on the Solar Guitars website. Like, check it out. I'll try to, like, I'll put a link to it. I'm gonna go and, like, give you mod here in just a second and get my 6 string guitar. But I'll find a link to it real quick. It's on the Solar Guitars website, and it's a guitar called the Venter. It's just like a super strat style guitar, which is like all the other guitar styles that I use or whatever, like a Stratocaster design, but just like the pointy, like metal. It's a metal version of a Stratocaster, basically. Like, mostly people call it a super strat. It means just like a body style, kind of like saying a guitar is a flying V. Well, that one's a super strat. Well, so the Venter is another super strat, but it's all white. It's got, I think it's got a maple neck, but it's got the Fishman active pickups, Evertune bridge, and like just everything you would need. Like, it's one of those guitars that you could take and say you walked into any guitar shop and they had any amp and you didn't have anything else besides your guitar and a cable, and assuming that the batteries in your pickups were full. But other than that, just walking in and like just having that, you would be able to like go up to almost any amp, even without a pedal. Cause like so in metal and most almost any tube amp you use, unless you're using like some of the best metal tube amps that you could ever find, you're gonna need to put an overdrive pedal in front of it. Just because of the way the tubes work, you want to saturate the tubes with signal, if that makes sense, because that equates to electricity or whatever in tube transistor language, and then gets spit back out onto wire somehow, I guess, and that's your guitar sound. So you're just like overloading these vacuum tubes. So there's like a way to do it. You totally load up the preamp tubes. You also kind of load up the power amp tubes, but you turn the power amp tubes down. You can get like a metal sound with just like the power tubes turned up all the way, but then you turn the preamp tubes down more. But that's more like an AC/DC kind of like Joe Bonamassa blues sound or whatever, like super loud. Anyway, like if you had one of those Venters, you wouldn't even need an overdrive pedal. Although, if you had one with a battery in it, it'd be real easy to carry a tube screamer with you. But it's just like it'd be like the guitar that I would want, and hopefully have batteries for, but that I would want during the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Like I could strap it to my back, and oh shit, somebody's got a tube amp here. Shit, I just plug it in, and your best bet is with those Fishman Fluence active pickups. They're like the best pickups in the world, essentially. I haven't really gone to active pickups because there was only like ever two choices with active pickups. And I can really only think of one, but like those EMG pickups, and they always just sound so flat. Like it was a strong signal, but the whole signal was amplified up to that high point, if that makes sense. So everything was just like, I don't know. sounded way artificial. Like the way that I do it kind of makes it sound artificial too, but it's a little different. I don't know. I just need a better amp. If I had all that money, maybe instead of a fourth guitar, I would buy a better amp. Like if I had a better amp, man, it would sound completely different. Like, well, so those do. The one on that Venter. Some pickups have batteries, like bass guitars usually have have pickups, and so do some guitars. They're called active pickups. Most bass guitars have active pickups. Not all, I guess. Um, and most guitars still have passive pickups. Most. Although the trend these days, like BC Rich just came back out. Like, I don't know if you are really into BC Rich or whatever, with like the Warlock and the Kerry King played a V. There's the King V, BC Rich. I always really wanted a Mockingbird. Those are really cool. Anyway, uh, BC Rich just what is it? The Shredzilla. Shredzilla is another super strat, but it's like BC Rich's version. But anyway, all of the BC Rich line basically has those Fishman Fluence pickups in it, and so active pickups usually sound more artificial, pumped up or something like. But the way that those Fishmans are wired or something, they basically sound like really, really, really hot passive pickups, if that makes sense. All the passive pickups don't have batteries. It's a magnet with a copper wire wound around it, and then like poles running 90 degrees of it or whatever. And that kind of, that creates a signal whenever you're hitting the. Essentially, that's like a copper wire, nickel coated maybe, that you're playing on or whatever. I'm guessing that's copper. I don't even. Speaking of which, I need to fucking change my strings, man. Like, on both of these guitars. I also need to change. Sorry, I'm just like ranting. I need to change the fucking. I need to get those strings on my Prestige changed. There was something else I was gonna get those guys to do. Check the intonation on it. Intonation seems pretty right on. That guitar, man, dude, that guitar is kind of amazing. Like, that guitar is better than what I deserve to play. I don't know. I'm not trying to like. I don't know. Toot my own horn or anything. I'm just like, if for some reason you had $2,000 and you really did want to play electric guitar, I would suggest that Prestige line from Ibanez to anybody. And some of their guitars are only $1,500 now. Since the fucking governments of the world basically now tax everything that's on the internet. Everything costs way more money. So if it costs $1,500, you better assume there's another 10% of tax on there. So there's $1,650. Now how much does it cost to get it shipped? Whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're thinking $1,700 to get it delivered to your door. But I was also thinking that's what I might do for my guitar number 4. It's either going to be a Solar, and it's most likely going to be a Solar V, because I've always wanted a V, and their flying Vs are from what I can see, the coolest flying Vs out there. I may or may not put custom pickups in it myself. By myself, I mean pay somebody else to do it. But what I'm saying is, like, once I get the guitar, I may or may not put a set of Nazgul Sentience in it. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of expensive. Like 1300 for the guitar, plus tax and shipping, I think. And then if I want to put the other pickup set in, that'll be another like over $300. Yeah, it's not the cheapest hobby ever. Like, it's pretty good fun. It's at least your money's going towards something that's positive, is what I can justify it as, I guess. Like, you know, it's not like I'm spending my money on cocaine or something. At least have something to show for it. Even though it's weird, you know, it's just pieces of wood with strings on it. It seems like it wouldn't cost that damn much. I don't know. It's not the price tag that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for like a showpiece. Like, hey, I paid this much for that one. Although I do mention that the price tag on that Prestige that I have is 2 grand or whatever. Just because that shit's amazing to me that you can buy electric guitars out there that cost like 10 grand, 20, 50, 100. It's all just an electric guitar. How much is it worth? You know, like, that one is the best guitar that I've ever played, honestly, myself personally. Easiest, best, most resonant. It just feels like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know. It plays like it wants me to play it. If that, it's like the One Ring on the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. Like, it wants its master to find it. Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of what I feel like that guitar is like. So I have considered, with that being said, we'll let this amp cool down a little bit there. Like those vacuum tubes I was talking about. It literally has these old vacuum tubes. It's like a glass tube. It looks like something from a steampunk uh, cartoon, anime or something. But yeah, it's a glass tube and it's got a little vertical like transistor or some shit like inside, and like then a filament or some shit. I don't know, like some shit like that, and then yeah, it's like radiation and shit. I don't know, like it's just crazy. But yeah, that's what us cranked up. I mean that not on meth or whatever, but like cranking up an amp. Just metal guitars, you know, use or whatever. What the fuck? It's like ancient technology, you know what I'm saying? A vacuum tube, like 100-year-old technology at least. 150-year-old. I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah, that's what my guitar amp uses at least. But like I said, I don't know. I have a cheap, quiet guitar or amp. If I had a better amp, so if I had the setup I want, so Peavey makes this set. I was gonna do something, but PV this set's called the Invective or whatever. I think it's like a 100 watt head, maybe 120 watt. Just say it's 100 watt for argument, but the whole set includes a 4x12 cabinet and then a 2x12 cabinet. And it's got like two effects loops, and they send you this like big ass pedal. So you can set up your effects loops, two different effects loops, and like turn the whole entire effects loop on and off. So if you want to have like light distortion, but then have like a heavy reverb kind of like sound like you're in a cave kind of sound, you can turn this effects loop on, and then turn other distortion or whatever, because you can switch channels with the board and do all the other stuff. But it has those two effects loops. So I thought that was really cool. It sounds killer. It's got built-in boosts, so like all the pedals that I use that I was telling you about to like boost the amp, that amp system has those built in. So you just turn them on. It's even got like a master boost. I don't know what that does, but it's a master. It like boosts the whole shebang when you hit it or whatever. So it's like plenty, like boost for years. But so you can play on different gain levels, whereas mine you have to crank it. And I think that, I don't know, my tone, the tone out of that amp naturally sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody who knows how to work it better than I do could arrange it for me, but I don't know. I can't get it to. I don't know. It sounds fuzzy and lifeless, and I don't know. I played PV all my life, and like they've always sounded better than what this thing has given me. I don't know what I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the Invective. Yeah, that's what I would get. That thing's fucking killer. Like, I would need an effects loop, I guess. For what? Really? I mean, just reverb or delay or whatever. Or maybe have one that I use primarily just for a volume. I don't know. It's been my experience that something with two cabinets is generally quieter than something with just one cabinet, if that makes sense. It seems like the more speaker cabinets you have, the more load that you have on that amp. So the more that you turn it up, the more those cabinets kind of soak up that what you're doing with that amp. It's been my experience that it works like that. So I think if I had like a two cabinet setup, it wouldn't be so much that it would just blow me out of the bedroom, you know. And I could probably put a volume pedal in there somewhere to like kill the volume a little bit there. So BRB. good boy, I'm sure. I used to know that one song, Shove It or whatever. You know, like their big song or whatever. Do 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 or whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to know how to play that. Figured out money for nothing or whatever. Dire Straits. I want my MTV. Dire Straits. Yep. Money for Nothing. I still really like my cheapy, quote unquote cheapy RG or whatever. Yeah. I just remember that when I was a kid, talking about I want my MTV. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That's the way you do it. Play the guitar on MTV. Look at that! Look at that! That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and chicks for free.
I embrace getting older. I'm so much more confident now, but I don't love that as I age, I could develop gum issues.
New Colgate Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
I can't wait to see what comes next.
Reverse early gum damage with new Colgate Renewal.
Nice. I didn't know that. Did you know that they did that? I didn't know they did that. No, no. No. Yeah, man. Shit, man. I don't know, man. A nice gummer. What is that? Can't say I know what a gummer like. Sorry, got caught up. I don't know if I can get up or not. Oh. Oh. Might be stuck. Hallelujah. I made it. I'm still alive. Yeah, I don't know. This one's just a blast to play too. She plays so easy, like. Super, super easy to play. Oh, yeah. I finally put it all together. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even. I don't know what I would turn down at this point. To be honest, I don't know. It's been a little bit, but trying to get not to get myself in any sort of weird situations. It always happens when you're trying to get laid. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no matter what you do, you're gonna end up in some kind of fucking weird situation. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't want to do that. You know, I just never wanted to fucking be in some weird fucking situation. I don't know. It should be easy, you know, just like, hey, you want to hang out? Oh, you actually you want to do that too? Oh, okay, cool. We can do that and hang out and whatever. And then, oh, you want to go home? All right. I'll see you next time. I don't know. Like, I don't have to like go to weird and awkward situations together. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, eventually, you know, I don't know. Like, eventually when you go out with somebody long enough, you're like, all right, I'll go to this whatever it is, you know, even though you don't really want to. I get it. I do that. I would be down for that, but just, you know, like from the get go, you know, it's like, I don't know. Find somebody. I'm trying to find somebody that wants to ease into it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't know. We don't have to buy the farm next week. You know, like, I don't. I don't know. It'd be cool to have like a girlfriend, but at the same time, would it? Hmm. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Oh man. I'll wake up in 9.5 hours and go to work. I don't know. In a way, I'm okay with it though, just to get in early and get out early. I'm not working very much this week. I'm actually pretty grateful for that because shit's been crazy. Crazy as fuck. I don't know. I didn't really stream last week either because I don't know. Like it was frozen up, and me and my uncle didn't leave the house for like 5 days. So I didn't really want to bother him with playing guitar while we're cooped up in the house together, you know. And I don't even know if my neighbors have electricity. I'm over here playing guitar. So I just kind of fucking didn't even stream. And then, and then, BRB. But, yeah, so, and then, like, we opened back up a couple of days ago, and it's been, like, twice as busy, easily, if not more than twice. And, we've, like, been coming up on this week. We didn't have any fucking food in the whole store because it'd been busy like for days and days, and we'd been closed through the week. So we get our truck on Wednesday, and we didn't get a truck last week because we were just closed. So, and then we opened up like in the last third of the week where we had like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to go, and then we got the truck Wednesday morning before we opened. So from Wednesday on till today, what's today? It's going into Sunday, right? I think it's going, yeah, right? Sunday? It's going to be Saturday going into Sunday, but but yeah, we'll be fine now. Because it's kind of like calmed down, and there's like more restaurants open too in the area. So yeah. But anyway, my boss knew that I was fucking tired as fuck. So she actually gave me an extra day off this week, which was nice. And I did have like 32 hours of vacation pay that I was able to use last week while I was off from the weather. So my paycheck really wasn't terrible this past week, even though I only had like a week or less worth of work on it. So, I mean, it could all be worse, totally, but I don't know. Just hoping I get some of that stimulus money. Like, I didn't get the first check. How big was the first check? Like, it was like I'm gonna go Google it real quick. What was the first check? Was like $600 or what? think I'm gonna make some rice. Rice. You know, rice is twice as nice with a little spice. Rice is twice as nice, just a little bit of spice. That's all it needs. Just a little bit of spice. It's twice as nice. Pretty nice. Nicey nice. Nicey nice. Nicey nice. And the water pressure here where I live is pretty nice. Pretty nice. This whole time that it's been running, you're like, damn, it wastes a lot of water. It just now got hot. Like it just now got hot. Like right now. It was just the hot water running the whole time. And it just now got hot. So before anybody reports me to Bill Gates or whatever, tell them to put instant water heaters in the house. Have you ever seen those? They like people that live in RVs and trailers and stuff use instant water heaters. They're actually pretty badass. It's like twice the size of a large backpack, I guess you would think of, except it's like a water heater. And maybe it's a little bit larger than that, but it's small for a water heater, you know what I'm saying? But it those instant water heaters, you have hot water instantly all the time, just because like it's a smaller water heater, but it's like kind of like it just adds to the ability of your system to produce hot water, because wherever you place it, you know, you're thinking, well, this sink and this bathroom here both have instant hot water access. You know, and it takes pressure off the rest of whatever. Like if we could put one in the kitchen and one in the bathroom, we'd save so much on water, because we'd never have to run the water for, like, you know, hot water for a shower or anything at all. It would just be, you just would turn it on and it would be instantly hot water. But you have to put in like a whole new some kind of whole new system, you know what I'm saying, for that, right? Like some kind of whole whole new plumbing system of some kind, right? I don't know what exactly what kind of plumbing system you would have to set up to use a one of those instant water heaters or whatever. I'm sure it would have to be. You'd have to put it into the water supply source one way or another into the whatever output you're wanting it to go into. But yeah, that would be I don't know. It'd be like if I was a millionaire, and I mean like by a millionaire, I mean like if I had a net worth of say 350 million or so. I don't think I would have like, so that's a lot of money. I don't think I would have, of course that doesn't mean somebody that just has $350 million in cash, because hardly anybody has that kind. Maybe if you're like some kind of international bank or something, but but anyway, like I wouldn't even care about having Lambos and stuff. But just give me some kind of house that has like I don't know. I want to be like conservative with everything except for my shower. Does that make sense? Like if I ever had so much money, I was just like, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I might buy some art or something stupid to waste money to or whatever. No offense. I'm just saying I have art. I'm just saying it's not really. I don't know. I don't know if it's an investment. Is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, that's what I would waste my money on. I would have like a cave made out of marble or limestone or both. I don't know what. But it would definitely have some kind of like sure footing mats or something. Something where I wouldn't slip. I fucking fall easily. So definitely handrails and stuff. But just regular old Walmart brand long grain white rice. Like just the regular white rice that they sell in the bags. I actually have. I was looking through it just the other day, and I actually have a couple 20-pound bags of just that plain Jane Walmart white long grain rice or whatever in the bags or whatever. Got like a 20-pound bag of rice. I didn't even. I mean, I knew I had it, but I hadn't really thought about it. And I looked through there and I was like, damn. Back when everybody was buying everything, like not the second time, but the first time. So I was like, well, I might as well start buying rice because people haven't really bought that yet. So I just bought as much rice as I could carry back and forth to the house, and I've got a bunch of rice still. I mean, if there's no water, what good does rice do me? You know what I'm saying? If there's no electricity or water, I don't have a fucking gas stove or anything. And I mean, even if I did, where am I going to get water? Like, if there's no water, you know? Like, centralized water is like the biggest luxury, but it's also the biggest weakness, I think, of the entire country. Like, all the water coming from one place in each area. You know what I'm saying? Like more or less. Like I don't know. Seems like we're living in the future now, right? Like there's no better way to like provide water for every household. You know? Not to sound like Elon Musk or whatever and just promote Dogecoin, because I think Dogecoin is going to be the next world reserve currency. You can quote me on saying that. I think it'll probably be accepted by the UN and the International Monetary Fund and the BIS, Bank for International Settlements or whatever. The new world reserve currency, Dogecoin. But I mean, as far as the price, one Doge will always just equal one Doge. So I mean, you just got to keep that in mind. Like the dollar price for Doge can go up, but one Doge will still equal one Doge. You know, that's really the price of Dogecoin. It's just one Doge. No, but 5 cents, man. I've been like losing my shit, to be honest. Like, I don't know, not to like just like keep talking about Dogecoin or anything. Like, I don't know. I'm not a shill for Dogecoin or Bitcoin. I would tell anybody, like, even thinking about getting involved with that, do like tons of research before getting into cryptocurrency. I like how some of the kids these days, I call them kids because, you know, I'm old, like I'm 40. So I'm like how, yeah, rice is just like carbs, basically. Just carbs. I mean, I guess it's good carbs, but it's just carbs. As far as I know. I mean, I think there's some protein in rice. I was playing Minecraft today and I noticed like I was eating some baked potatoes in Minecraft. And like I'd be hungry and I'd eat one and it'd fill up like 2 hunger bars. I'd be, man, what the fuck? So I was eating like steaks or whatever that filled up 4. It's like, man, baked potatoes really are inferior. I mean, it's true too. Like, that's why, I don't know, not to go full conspiratard, but like, you gotta start somewhere. Like, look at the food pyramid. You remember that? The food pyramid or whatever? Like where I told you to eat a little bit of eggs or butter, just a little at the top, and then a little bit of protein or whatever, and then like tons and tons of like carb and bread and stuff. Like I don't know. I mean, carbs don't really do much for a human like protein and fat does. I was watching some video where they were talking about the Mongolian army versus the Chinese army back in the day, like with Genghis Khan. And they were talking about how since Genghis Khan's guys or whatever mostly ate meat, like fat and meat or whatever, and milk and all that shit, cheese, I guess. Like if they had to go a day or two without food, they did a lot better than the Chinese, who were just mostly eating rice, I guess you would say. Like, yeah, you shouldn't eat that much carbs. Carbs are like, Carbs are like the gas, kind of. The fuel for your body is carbs, basically. The engine oil is like fat, and the actual steel that makes up all the inners and outer parts of your car is like protein and other kind of protein related things too. I don't know. It's extremely complex, but yeah, you don't need 15 servings of bread every day, Like, why would they suggest make sure to get 16 servings of wheat every day? What the fuck? Why? Like, I mean, I don't know about you, but how much fiber do you need? You know what I'm saying? How much, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, if you're a healthy person, why would you need, I don't know. It's just fucking government, man. They're just getting crazier and crazier. Everything. Like I said, I'm not going to get political about anything because that's not wise on the internet today, because it's totally different. Not to be back in my day, but you can't be political on the internet and not expect to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Airsoft Fatty got banned, and I probably shouldn't even bring him up. Rest in peace. But I mean, of all people, you know what I'm saying? Of all people, and he just got banned because of like the people in his chat probably being a little bit memey, like talking in memes on more of the right side, quote unquote, of the political spectrum, I'm guessing. And that's like an automatic trigger. I mean, if I'm being honest, so I don't know. If I'm being totally honest, I don't have anything to do with politics myself anyway. I don't vote. I just try to, like, have these sort of psycho people leave me alone as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Get along and play guitar and go to work. But, yeah, I mean, I think what happened, that toxic. I bet they were a little like 4chan meme sort of like a little bit too much or whatever with the whole like, I don't know, maybe too many pepes of a certain type or something. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know. That sucks. He had a pretty good audience too, so yeah. I used to consider myself a libertarian. Again, not to be political, but again, I've never ever voted. I've never voted for any government official, local, national, federal, anything. I just consider it all to be a farce because, like you said at the beginning of this stream, there, Pondy, I believe, was it you? And that had mentioned that politicians lie. I'm like, well, yeah, like. So as soon as you vote this known liar into office, what is he gonna do? I mean, I'm no scientist, but so I don't know. I just try to like. I mean, you can focus your energy on anything, right? So I just try to focus it more on. Lately, if I'm being honest, just playing Minecraft and playing a little bit of guitar too. I need to play some more guitar, which I do plan on doing. I'm just kind of like starting a little bit of dinner. Still got to cook, and it's going to take a while, so I'm probably going to play a little bit more. I need to get in the habit. A couple hours a day, like it, honestly, is what I would I prefer to be doing. Just need to figure out a way to get $40,000. You know what I'm saying? I think if I had 40 grand right now, I could start somewhere with real estate, you know? Maybe one day, a couple years from now, maybe not quit my job, but like go down to just a few days a week and have a couple of duplexes and just play guitar all day. You know, you can't work forever. Like, I'm 40. I mean, when am I going to work till I'm 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 150? You know, I got to start somewhere, so. And I figure 40 grand because I need 20% of the price of a, and I'm guessing a duplex is all I can afford. If I can afford a triplex, like three of them, I definitely would take that if it's in a good area. But I don't know how expensive that would be. And you're looking at needing 20%, if not more, especially because it's an investment. My credit's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. But that's, I have a minimum wage income, you know? But I figure if I had 40 grand somehow, I could make a start. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to do is get a start going. Doctor or the chiropractor told me whenever I went last time that I have like bone spurs on two of the vertebrae in my back. Says it's all jacked up. I'm supposed to go get a chiropractic appointment, and my two bosses are angels, and they're gonna like pay for my first appointment. I haven't scheduled it yet though, but I don't know, I guess my point is I can't work forever, like, especially at this rate of pay, like, and Twitch is fun. I've been liking doing Twitch a lot. I wish I could be better at it and I could like be doing what I need to be doing, like actually playing guitar right now, but you know, life too, I guess. I mean, that's part of why people watch Twitch too, right? Like, oh, well, this dude's playing some guitar, what next? Oh shit, he's making some eggs, alright. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this kind of keeps on working out here. All I can say is I sure hope Dogecoin goes to $1. Like, I'll settle for 50 cents. You heard it here first. I'll sell all my Dogecoin right now for 50 cents. 50 cents per Doge. You can pay in dollars or Bitcoin. both prefer we have to pay taxes. But yeah, I think it's at 5 cents. So yeah, I just want to get a start. Figure if I could get a few duplexes, get them going. Maybe do a few little cheap upgrades. Get some eggy gang. Yep, doing eggs, burgers, and rice. Manly dinner, but I feel like if I could get a few duplexes, maybe I could get it going enough to eventually get a fourplex and have like 8 units, 8 different tenants. 10 would be great, like 10 different tenants. At some point you're gonna have to hire a property manager. Also though, that's what you could have kids for too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that'd be like, I figured that'd be the best thing that you could do for your kids instead of like just homeschool them and be like, hey kids, here's how to do math, here's how to read, here's how to write, here's how to do cursive even. Here's how to read Latin, here's some Egyptian hieroglyphs, like, I don't know. Pass down some fucking... I've always wanted to get a laundromat. Is that weird? That's kind of weird, right? I just always thought, because people are gonna always need to do laundry, and I was thinking lately, what if I could develop, or better said, get developed, some kind of cryptocurrency that people could buy, and I would either accept. So I'm thinking you don't even have to use quarters at a laundromat anymore, right? Seems like you could just like basically make everybody buy gift cards or whatever up front, and then they just swipe their gift card on every time they want to use a washer or a dryer. Seems like you could have card readers. You know what I'm saying, on a washer or a dryer these days, right? It's 2021. We've got like Bernie Sanders on Mars right now or whatever. It seems like you could pay. And what if instead of dollars on that card, they're actually laundry coin or whatever? And you can buy that coin internationally, and it happens to go way up. Well, then all of a sudden, you can do a shitload of laundry. I don't know, like, or something like. It's kind of iffy, why would people buy laundry coin? But, hey. I mean, maybe you could start a chain. Like, that could start a chain. That would be really where you make your money. You'd really be making your money through franchising agreements where you actually own the property and you're renting it to a franchise. That's like how McDonald's does it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're ultimately the landlords or whatever. Because it's real estate. Real estate's the best investment that you could... it's nothing but tax breaks. That's all real estate is just tax break after tax break. can be expensive too, and you can get royally fucked. So you gotta be careful. But I mean, people use debt all the time for what you could say is like way dumber stuff. Like this may be controversial or whatever, but student loans. I mean, that's a loan for something that produces zero income. If you're getting a loan for a duplex, at least you're kind of guessing that it's going to produce $300 to $400 a month income. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Maybe after 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I mean, $400 a month. I don't know about you guys, but that's better than a poke in the eyeball to me. Well, yeah. I mean, you'd be the landlord, but it'd be like being a strict landlord, if that makes sense. Because like, if somebody's like franchising your thing or whatever, then that means they have to do everything by the company. That way, every McDonald's looks like a McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, no telling what. Then there's the franchise fees. From what I understand, it's $1 million to franchise a McDonald's, and that's like not an uncommon fee for franchising. I think Subway's actually cheap. I think you can franchise a Subway for like $35,000. I think that's what I heard. I'm probably wrong about that, but and somebody said there's like the pizza place. You can franchise it for $10,000, but then you got to build it and you got to buy all like the ovens and all that stuff or whatever, and so I mean, I don't know. Usually restaurants go out of business. You could just say like in general, like restaurants go out of business. Like that's. So if like somebody's like, hey, you want to invest in this restaurant? Just remember that in general, like restaurants often go out of business. Like, just remember that, because restaurants often go out of business. That's why you don't remember all those little bitty tiny restaurants that you used to go to back in 1992, you know. You went there for like 9 months and now it's gone. Like, well, what was that place called? I don't remember. It was good. So don't use debt to start a business, and treat debt. Debt is like a lightsaber, so treat it like a lightsaber. Like, otherwise you're gonna cut all your appendages off. Only take out debt for something that's going to make more income than the debt requires to have it, to service the debt. You know, with all costs included. Like, debt is great. It's just free money, like literally. But I mean, you just gotta be, I don't know, real estate's not the easiest thing ever, that's for sure. And I mean, who knows what could happen. Like, I heard recently that, like last year, there were some people near Houston or around Houston, Texas, which is near the bay there, Port Arthur or whatever, and like the whole apartment building, you know, unionized basically. like all the residents, they were like, well, we're all like, nobody's paying. Nobody's paying rent. We're not paying. Uh, because they all lost their, or most of them lost their job because of the the thing that happened, the virus or whatever. Like, so I mean, if you're a landlord and you have a building with a 50-unit building, you know what I'm saying, like, and the bank's like, hey, we'd like our $28,000 this month. You're like, oh, so I mean, it's not all fun and games, you know. Like, shit happens. So, but apparently, rent is not going to get any cheaper ever. Never. It's never getting cheaper. Not unless the whole world switches to Dogecoin, the new world reserve currency. Dogecoin. I'm not promoting Dogecoin. This has not been financial advice. Buy Dogecoin. It's going to Mars. $5. $5 per Dogecoin. But yeah, that wasn't financial advice. Don't do that. Yeah. I don't know. Just 40 grand. I don't even want like $250,000 or $500,000. And don't get me wrong. If I had that much, then I wouldn't turn away from it. Just saying. I don't need that much right away, at least. Like, let me work up to it, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Whatever. Like, but if Cagecoin ever takes off, then that's it. Like, I'm going to start my own island, my own country. I'm going to join the United Nations as the prime minister, the grand priest of the entire nation. Maybe I won't say priest. That might offend people. Something like that, though. But the head somebody. Anyway, Cagecoin's never gonna. Cagecoin's zero. Totally dead. Don't buy Cagecoin. I don't even know if you can buy Cagecoin. I don't think it's listed anywhere. It's like Dogecoin. It was based on the Nicolas Cage meme or whatever. Like the badly drawn, like pencil drawing of Nicolas Cage or whatever. That Blandia. I don't know what it would be called. I don't even know if anybody would be there. I don't know. Do you have to have physical land to have a country? Or can you just have like a large boat? Would that be enough? You know? Yeah, if I can just do a large boat. I don't know. I don't really want to be on the water though. That doesn't sound very cool. Not at all, honestly. But I don't know. Like, it seems like you have to have some land somewhere, right? Or no? Can you just like? Can you just get an address with like some United Nations PO box or some shit like that, like, and be like, oh, there's how to contact the whole nation. Like, I don't know. Leave your cell phone number. I don't know. But yeah, I've got a lot of Cage Coin. Lots. Like a ridiculous ultra ridiculous. I'm not afraid to say this because Cage Coin is worth nothing at all, and it won't ever be worth anything. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is because it didn't really offer anything new. It was just another meme coin. It was a way worse meme than Dogecoin. Dogecoin's lasted for like 10 years almost, like, as a meme. A hurricane? What was destroyed by a hurricane? Sorry. But no, I think I have like 3 billion Cage Coin, and there's like a comparable amount of Cage Coin supply as there is in Dogecoin. So I think it's like 100 billion or 120 billion. So I have a sizable amount of Cage Coin, but like I said, it's completely worthless. Like, completely worthless. But if it does ever get to 10% of 1 penny, then maybe I can buy a boat big enough to officially be a nation. Possibly. I doubt it, because I'll probably only have like $200 million. So I could buy a yacht. But I mean, how am I gonna run it? You need like a whole crew of people to run a yacht and cook for you, and everything else. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking too big. Like, yeah, just yeah, like a floating cabin, kind of, almost like a. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the requirements are for literally being a nation. Wouldn't seem like you'd have to have a physical land. Absolutely. I don't know. Appreciate you. Get sidetracked on stream so easily. Man, I've been playing a lot of fucking Minecraft lately, I'm gonna be honest. But my base is fucking legit. Like, my main base at least is legit. I've got a few sub bases and outposts, but I don't know. I still haven't found any villages on this seed that I'm playing, which is weird. And I've been all over, but I do have like a shit ton of food. Yeah, a shit ton of food, a lot of iron, a lot of diamond, and what with the nether, like a never-ending supply of lava. I just got a brewing stand. I need to go kill more blazes. I hate going in the nether though. It's scary. All that lava. But hey, kill some more blazes. Get more blaze rods or whatever, because I need those to make potions. So, but then after that, I'll have some kind of potions. I don't know what exactly. It's been a while since I made potions in Minecraft. I remember they were pretty good though. Last time I used any potions, you know. I remember it was good. Like they worked good. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm starting to think that, I don't know, I'm having bad thoughts. Like lately, I'm like, I'm 40. I'm too old to be playing Minecraft. Like I feel like a man-child, but I feel like I shouldn't feel that way. But I don't know. I do a lot of chicken farming, so it's like I'll feed them and then go do something else. You know? Let them grow. I let the chicks grow into chickens. And then maybe come back and feed them again. And then like I had this like janky scuffed dispenser kind of thing with a lever on the back, but every time I pulled it, it would spit out one egg. So I was sitting there just pulling it over and over. But so I looked up on YouTube how to make an automatic dispenser or whatever, and did that. And so now just like, it's like a machine gun. I just like use all those eggs to get more chickens. Plus I have a lot of wheat. And I just use the seeds from that to feed the chickens. Lots of chickens. Lots and lots and lots and lots of chickens. But no villagers. So I don't know. It's a weird seed. I don't know. Anyways, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back on. I think I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna play some more guitar. It's It's only 8 o'clock. I have at least till 10. I'm going to try to hop back on here in a little bit. Play something. I don't know what. We'll see. Alright. See you.